Alright, here we go. Oh, he has no problems with me doing that. Of course. Blood flies. Will you all get out of here?
Another dust storm is coming.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I don't have any of those, No. Well, I'm just gonna have to go in here swinging a bit, unless I find some explosives to deal with all this. Oh, the rune is right there. Jeez. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I'm just swinging blindly like, ah! Jeez. I hate these things. Ah, that looks like a shrine. So, by the way, I did do some research before starting this. That's also partly why there's been such a gap, because, well, let's just say this section can be quite tricky, especially if you are trying to non-lethally take down both. Because you can focus just on one group and side with one, or you can actually be able to take down both sides. You can either do it lethally, of course, or you can do it in a very cool non-lethal manner. I saw this done on on someone else's playthrough on YouTube, and I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. Which is part of the thing of why a series like this is so appealing to me. That is a big gate. Well, looks like I'm not going through there. I can't go through here, though, right? Nope. That's not gonna matter. Alright. Am I in the trespassing area now? I really can't tell. It's a quick save. I'm sorry, what? The Crone's Hand Saloon, the Overseer Outpost. Here's what I'm wondering. Uh-oh. Okay. So as soon as I hop on there, I'm going to be in hostile territory. So is it this person right here? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of bodies. There's the saloon right there. She sounds like Harry from Home Alone. Of course, that's where the shrine is. Of course. Oh boy. Alright.
Hope they all rot in the void.
Calling me scum.
Alright, so we are now in dangerous territory. Now here's something I just realized. I don't remember where the places I have to take them in order to be able to pull off the non-lethal thing. But if I recall, there's like a note or something I can find that can help, like, let me know, hey, if you want to pursue this, go do this. In fact, is that in my journal already? I don't remember. Let me remind myself. It's been a while. Durante, who knows the solution? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh dear. The shrine is right there. Good thing he can't see me from up here. I mean, he's looking in my direction.
Steps in a line. I'm gonna be the first to show him what's what.
Oh boy, looks like the only way in is to actually drop down there. Oh. Oh, this is so risky.
I'm inside. Where's Paolo?
Disarray spreads after the fire. Parliament fire. We've received devastating news out of Dunwall indicating the Parliament building there has been partially destroyed by fire. The swiftly spreading blaze resisted all attempts at its extinguishing, and panic ensued as smoke and flame spread to outlying neighborhoods. Many deaths and injuries have been reported, with dozens yet accounted for. Authorities have not ruled out arson, but the smoldering ruins are as yet unsafe and are a hindrance to investigations. Meanwhile, all Gristolian parliamentary activities have ceased, and most commercial routes are now closed, making it inadvisable to travel to Dunwall at this time. What was the button to fire my dart? Is it still the L2 button? Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Oh gosh.
Kept the Grand Guard out of our homes. But I don't see how you can help the miners.
Paolo.
It's all connected to. Once the Abbey's off our backs,
Oh.
it'll make it too expensive for the Duke to run the mines. The workers stop digging. The Duke will see that mines producing at half speed are more profitable than mines producing nothing.
Better working conditions and less dust in the streets, we'd be happy to up our payments.
There's a way to satisfy everybody. First, in this district, then across the city.
Hopefully nobody walks
The
through here.
people who work the mines have more power than they know.
Thank you, Paolo.
All right, I'm stepping away for a moment. Don't drink all the rum while I'm gone.
least they're having a good time.
What are you out there thinking, my soul bird?
There's a part of me that wants to go investigate upstairs. Because that's where the shrine is. Oh gosh, okay. For story purposes and for the chance to speak to the outsider,
Not stupid.
I'm gonna go up there, even though I should not. I should go after Paolo. But I really want to see if I can find that shrine. Not just for the rune, but because it gives us a chance to speak to the outsider.
Deep in the mines, that's where I'll be. Don't bother the call.
Where is it?
Don't bother at
Is it
all.
up? Yep, it's higher.
Should we do that?
Always conflict, power, greed, lust. For me, what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine one more time.
Aww, she still loves me. I always did find it funny that even though they never, like, it was never said in the game, it was so obvious. Especially once you got to that palace level and you heard that recording. And it was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the implication here is that Corvo is Emily's father. Like, actual father. Shh. It's alright. You're just gonna take a little nap. It's okay. It's alright. Just stay quiet. Be fine. Now, this is odd. Wow, this can just keep going up and up and up. What is all the way up here? Is there anything up here? Is this just kind of... Hold on. Hold on. Can I actually... Nope. Nope, nope. But hey, you at least have to check. That's like gaming 101. You at least have to check if it's possible. Alright, so here's a bit of a pickle. Is there a vent or something that I can go through? Because I'm not sure. Unless I just turn the wrong way. Quick save again. I'll bet some of you are probably going, you're way too reliant on that. Well, I mean, yeah, if I did want to rely on it, I would have played without powers. Ooh, 50 coins.
This must be Paolo's place.
Oh, a painting. Yeah, thank you for the painting. The Abbey of the Everyman. Excerpt from a larger work on the history of the Overseers. If this is Paolo's office, there has to be something in here that's like info. That's like really... could be really nice, right? Hello. Ooh. Ah, here's the shrine. Oh, I cut her off. I cut off her dialogue. My bad, guys. I didn't know that was gonna happen. My bad.
In case you're wondering, Paolo's not one of those unhinged cultists who believe I will grant them favors if they leave a big enough offering or play just the right musical notes. He doesn't care a fig for me. But he put up this shrine because he found the hand of an old witch I knew once. And Paolo saw right away that it pays to have an edge. Sometimes, pieces of us linger long after we're gone. The Duke of Sercanos inherited a vibrant city and wasted no time stripping it to the bone. What will he leave behind? And what about you? Who will you leave to pick up the pieces here in the Jewel of the South?
That is an excellent question. I mean, of all the people here, who would we actually trust to actually, you know, do decent things around here, especially for the people, right? Alright, I have 4 runes now. Shadow Walk. That is a really cool looking power, by the way. Pull objects. I don't really feel the need to do that right now. Die or fall unconscious together. Ooh. That does sound kind of useful. But it could also cause a number of problems if you don't do it right. A shade of yourself. I wouldn't want to do that, though. Shadow Walk. Sprint faster. No. Throw objects farther. Break down weaker wooden doors. I mean, that could be useful for getting around certain places. Getting through certain places. Craft your own bone charms. Your visibility is reduced, making it harder for enemies to detect you. Don't get too close, however. A moving shadow will still arouse suspicion. In this state, you can assassinate or incapacitate one enemy before returning to physical form. Well, that could be useful. Ah, move through rat tunnels in that form. So you wouldn't have to take possession. So, like how Corvo can take possession of rats in their mind, this is how Emily does it. She doesn't take possession, she just kind of uses that form to get around. Incapacitate up to 2 enemies during Shadow Walk. Move faster. I'm kind of tempted to take that, actually. But at the same time, I'm actually interested in this bone charm crafting. I mean, what bone charms do I have right now? We just kind of... I have only 5. No, never mind. I have... Upgrade your gear at the black market shops to unlock more slots. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I wish I had the one that you could get in the first game where your choking was a lot faster. That was a really nice one to have. You know what? We're getting the Shadow Walk. I'm getting it. It could be really nice and useful, especially if I plan on using some of these here. We'll like have that ready to go. Yeah, see, it's here now. We'll have that ready to go. Actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and we'll quick save, and now let's try it. Let me show you guys, and then we'll quick load back.
See, it's suspicious. Great. Everything around here looks suspicious. The rats look suspicious. Show the other about
Is that Garrus? That lasted a really long time. I'm actually surprised it lasted that long. But keep in mind, it's not like it makes me invisible. It said it does make me harder to detect, but I'm not completely invisible or anything. But you could also see it kind of made things a little hard to look around, and I'm kind of very used to going very slow, taking my time. All right. I could definitely see myself using that in certain situations. Alright. I am very surprised I didn't find like any info or anything special to read or anything in here. But I did find 2 paintings in here, which is really nice. I wonder if Paolo is actually going to make his way up here. Knowing this game and how the AI targets usually work, probably. At some point, probably. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Oops. Oh, there's a bone charm right there.
It's dark and it's cold.
Oh. So this is where I am, and there's Paolo.
Used to be, if you wanted a bath, you could just go for a swim. Now the canal smells like piss and guts.
That definitely sounds like Garrus's voice actor. I recognize that voice anywhere. Ooh.
Maybe I'll take a day, just walk along the water. Rest up a bit. Is that? Nah. Who's that?
Crap. I didn't know someone was right there and was gonna spot me. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew I was probably gonna have to do some auto-saving or, you know, quick saving, reloading. This is Dishonored. This is what you do. You try stuff out. If it goes wrong, you reload a save. That's why you save often. This is not the only game that kind of allows for that type of formula. But hey, at least it lets you be able to both quick save and manually save so that you can be able to do stuff like this, unlike other games. Vampire! If you're wondering where that came from, I had a bad experience with Vampire and its autosave only system. It's a story that I'm sure many other gamers can relate to. You know how you defeat a boss, a really tough boss fight, and then you save your game immediately so you don't have to do it again? Well, Vampire doesn't allow that. Vampire only has autosaves, and you don't quite know when exactly it's actually going to autosave for you. So, I beat a really tough boss. It was a really tough boss, by the way, because I was going for a non-lethal run where I wasn't going to kill anyone. Thus, the game becomes a lot harder for you because you have, well, anyway, if you know the game by now, you know what I'm talking about. I beat this really hard boss, and I leave the building. I go to another building nearby to try and do this side quest, which is guarded by a tough enemy. The tough enemy kills me. It puts me back before that really tough boss fight. I was so mad, I turned the game off and I removed it from the console. I was so mad at that it wouldn't save after I beat that boss. Could you imagine this game if it didn't allow that? Now, I think there are customization options where, you know, before you start the game where you can actually do that. If there isn't for this, I think other games offer that. Like, I think the reboot of Thief offered those kinds of customization options. Alright, so I can't really go after that guy because someone else is down here. So I'm gonna have to go back down the stairs just to make sure I can keep track of where everyone is. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Well, there's the guy I was... That caught me earlier. Now what do we have here? Silver and gold. This feels like another of Paolo's rooms. Yes! Oh my goodness, I got him. Oh no! How did that not wake him up? Or, wait. Oh, I'm sorry, her up. Excuse me. I thought, hold on, the thing popped up for a second. Ah, there we go. There we go. Shh. It's alright, it's okay. You're just gonna take a little nap. You're gonna wake up in the bathroom and just think, whew, boy, I must have had a lot to drink. In fact, just to make this a little bit more comedic, woo, what those two are gonna think when they wake up. Oh. The looks on their faces and their reactions, they're gonna have some hilarious thoughts when they come to. Shh, it's okay, it's alright. In fact, we'll add to the story that he was standing guard. Now, why is there a note on the door right here? Death in the month of songs. Oh, it's a... Durante's room. Bernard, Durante got himself nicked by the Abbey boys, which means that they've got his office key, and it means that he might have told them how to open the Jindosh lock. I need you to find a way to open Durante's door, and no burning the building to the ground is not... and no burning the building to the ground is not an option. I also want you to start dropping off food for old Stilton until we find someone to replace Durante. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Once you manage to get his office open, you'll find all the details inside. Be very careful when you go into Stilton's manor. If the overseers do have the code to the Jindosh lock, they might want to have a peek inside too. Paolo. Durante's key needed. I'm gonna have to go to the overseer's outpost in order to get in there, am I? Hold on a second. Can I just go investigate that room? He didn't see me.
So many hands. hands built this
Uh-oh.
place. And it is so grand. Was so grand. It could have been a paradise for all.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Shh! Shut up! Shut up!
Is this the void? Are you the cursed outsider?
Secondary coiling. I was like, what is that sound? Oh, it's the bone charm. Lucky needle. Slight chance to recover sleep darts. Ooh, that's not bad. Restores all mana. I'm gonna, yeah, swap that one out because I don't really need... I'm not really in a position where I have to use it all that often. My mana potions, I mean. Anything else I can find in here? Now, it seems like Paolo keeps coming down here. So maybe... I don't know. I'm wondering whether or not I can actually be able to get something from him.
My eyes are burning.
Alright, so I think what needs to happen now... I think I now need to head over to the outpost. Because it seems like I need to go to the outpost. Then I need to come back here. Oh gosh. How am I gonna pull this off? There wasn't really a way to, She's turned around. Okay. Woo! Uh-oh. There we go. All right. All right. So we've investigated the pub here. We found where Paolo is. If we're gonna make any progress, though, it looks like we need to go to the outpost in order to... Hello? What is up here? Is this also neutral territory? Like, if I go farther, is it gonna have me be in neutral territory, or is this still their territory?
Place is filthy.
Oh, that's the
Makes a
sign for
person
it.
sick, it does.
Okay, so if I go here... There we go. Hello there.
I don't know you. Cross the line and you get cut.
Understood. Understood. I wouldn't even dream of it. I wouldn't even think of it. At all. Okay, so there are two different ways here, it looks like, actually. Because that's a building infested with blood flies. Hello?
Yes. There is more here than corruption and pain.
Silvergraph Studio key needed.
Don't despair. There is goodness here too.
Up. Hello there.
Stay in the neutral territory, sister. Where it's safest.
Understood. Okay. Oh. Save.
If the Duke wasn't running the mines night and day, our children wouldn't be choking themselves. Night on the dust.
It's easy to blame the Duke, but we both depend on the profits from industry. The mine...
Uh-oh. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I want to finish hearing what they were saying. I want to hear to the rest of whatever they were saying there. I still haven't found the alternate method. Like, I don't have it in my journal yet, so I still haven't found it. I need to figure out how to do that. I may have to re-look it up in between videos. Like, what is it you need to find to trigger the... If you want to do this, you need to do this. Maybe if I hear it from these ladies here? I don't know.
If the Duke wasn't running the mines night and day, our children wouldn't be choking themselves to sleep at night on the dust.
It's easy to blame the Duke, but we both depend on the profits from industry. The mines are the lifeblood of this city.
No. The Duke could have continued operations like his father did, fast enough to sustain the city without burying us all in dust.
How? There are twice as many people living in Karnaca now. If the mine slowed down, half the people in my family would be out of work.
What's the point of being worked into an early grave, just so you can afford to eat for a while?
I'm going to try something silly here. Why is it not giving me the option to choke them? Because they're sitting down in a chair? Come on! I'm standing right here. Why can't I choke them right now? Oh, gosh. The fact that they still haven't seen me is actually kind of hilarious. Well, I guess we'll be trying to infiltrate the Overseer outpost when we come back. Stay tuned.